You can't just rely solely on your thoughts. Thoughts have to be backed by actions, which will yield you results of manifestation. If I think something and I wonder that, कि ये तो मेरी गोद में आके गिर जाएगा, it's not gonna happen. So whenever the negative words come up, right, from our thoughts into our words, they get manifested into the universe as well. But there are certain ways in which you can curtail the negative thoughts.
Can you tell us more about these ways?
First and the most important things that I try to do is
how environment plays a role in manifesting.
the more you try to be with negative people, the more they are going to bog you down and suck you in that vacuum of negativity.
I would like to know about what is your personal process of manifestation.
I don't really follow what is practiced by many people who try to manifest, that write something on the paper and read it every day. For me, what works is that
Do you ever have this 1 a.m., 2 a.m. thoughts in your mind?
I had it last night. I was wondering, I'm somebody who falls asleep at 11 p.m. in the night. How come it's 1:47 and I'm still awake? What is this thing that is overwhelming me? But there's this chant in Buddhism, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which means I surrender to the mystic power of the universe. So I chanted that maybe 15-20 times and I fell asleep.
Ma'am, are there any other real life experiences that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, there are many, but I would like to hear something from you.
ठीक है. Hello everybody, I would like to welcome you all to the podcast club run by students of Faculty of Business Administration of GLS University. Myself Moksh Mehta, I am honored to welcome Dr. Anjali Ramnani to talk about the topic of manifestation and law of attraction. Hello ma'am.
Hi.
So ma'am, as we know that in today's world, the words like manifesting, law of attraction, power of your subconscious mind are emerging day by day, and people are eager to know about these topics, that how some people achieve their things with minimal effort. So how does these things work?
So first of all, it's not with minimal effort. It comes with a certain amount of effort. But before we, deep dive into the podcast, I'd like to tell that what do we understand by manifestation, right? So manifestation is the process of turning your thoughts into reality through channelizing your energy through conscious efforts and to visualize positive things about your life and the things that you want. So it is a combination of two things. One, that you imagine, that something is happening, something that you really want, and two, you work towards it, right? So that is what is meant by manifestation. Whereas, people mostly believe that, manifesting is just, thinking something and magically waiting for it to happen, but it doesn't work like that.
So ma'am, what exactly manifesting is? Because people really don't know. They just know the word that manifesting is something that is emerging day by day, and we also do it, but they don't know the process, they don't know the meaning about it.
Yeah. So in order to, break down the definition and understand it better, I'd like to discuss 3 books on today's podcast. The first one, which is like the Bible of manifestation, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne.
Sure.
Second one, The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And the third one, Manifestation by Roxy Nafusi. So these 3 books, they talk about manifestation, how it can change your lives, and what are the steps that you need to do in order to manifest and also turn that manifestation into reality.
I'll start with the first book, The Secret.
Yeah.
So what does it say? What is in this book?
Okay, so Secret is written by Rhonda Byrne. It talks specifically about 3 key principles that can help us to attain our goals and whatever we are manifesting. She says the first step is ask. Okay. Many a times we hear people saying that यार ये तो मुझसे नहीं होगा, or this is beyond my understanding, ये तो मेरे बस का नहीं है, Now, what happens is that instead of asking something for yourself, which may yield fruitful results, what are you, giving out into the universe? A negative energy. And what is negative energy? When you use these words, no, not, never, nahi, right? So when you are using negative words, the universe is going to catch that, vibration, and it is going to manifest it into your life. And no wonder when you think that ये तो मुझसे नहीं होगा, it turns out that the output is that वो आपसे नहीं हुआ, right? So the first thing that you need to focus upon is that you ask for the right things, and that too in a positive way, right?
So I personally believe that our mind is a magnet and it attracts the things that we desire.
Yeah.
So, so first step is asking to the universe. Then what?
Then she talks about the second principle, which is belief. Okay, so I'd like to share an anecdote from my life. I think last year around September, I got to know that this British rock band Coldplay is going to be touring India. Okay, and initially it was announced that they would be performing one show in Mumbai, and everybody was just waiting to get the tickets. But then Book My Show opened up the window, and then a lot of black marketing happened. They added 2 more shows. No luck for most of the fans. And all the time, I would tell my colleagues and friends that I'm going to get the tickets. I'm going to get the tickets. And I'm not kidding when I say this. A lot of them would laugh at me. They would say, that she's gone crazy. She believes that she can get it, but obviously black marketeers have taken up all the tickets, and it's not going to happen. So then it so happened that a few weeks later, Coldplay announced that there will be a couple of shows in Ahmedabad as well on 25th and 26th of Jan. So I thought that, Narendra Modi Stadium being the biggest stadium in the country, I probably had a chance of, getting 2 tickets, one for myself and the second one for my daughter. Again, when they opened up, the window for buying, all the tickets were sold out. Fans were disappointed multiple number of times. Then on Instagram, there's this page that I follow called Trending Ahmedabad. And I think at 3 p.m., I saw a notification on that page that 6 p.m. the waiting room will open again on Book My Show for the Ahmedabad show. And, the sale would begin. So I was really prepped up. What I did was I told my, friends, please log into Book My Show. Try to get 2 tickets. I told my dad that you are not going to the club today. You will sit with me and, buy the tickets. And then it turns out that when the, waiting room opened, I managed to get 2 tickets. And I had decided since the beginning, and I believed since the beginning that I'm not going to buy it from the black market, right? I just believed that I will get it, and I will get it from, a legal way only. Not legal per se, but, I'll get it from Book My Show only. So that was my belief, and it did turn out to be, true. And the last step that she talks about in this process of manifestation, after ask and believe, you should be open to receiving what the universe is giving you, right? Some people are not ready as yet. You must have, heard people say, कि नहीं यार ये तो मुझे बाद में करना है, अभी मैं नहीं कर सकता, right? You must have experienced it.
Yes.
ये तो मुझसे नहीं होगा, right? So when I talk about my experience at the gym, I've been trying to do pull-ups for the longest time, and I'm almost independent pull-ups, but I'm halfway there, not completely there as yet. But I always believe that, and I always visualize, right? I believe that, I will be able to do it, and I'm ready for, this kind of challenge, right? It mostly happens that, people just want to write down something on a piece of paper, and then they just keep it somewhere, and they think that, reading it every day will help them attain this particular goal. But then what about your efforts? What about consistency? What about perseverance, right? So ask, believe, and receive. Be open to reception, what is, being given to you. Maybe it is not what you desired. Maybe it is a little different, but it is definitely the best for you. believe in that the universe is delivering the best to you.
Yeah, so there is a quote when Mr. Amitabh Bachchan had quoted this in a press conference that मन का हो तो अच्छा, ना हो तो ज़्यादा अच्छा. If things go according to our way, good. And if it doesn't, more better. Because if whenever the things doesn't go according to how we planned, it goes according to how the elements of universe or how some special energy had planned for us, and
Yeah.
that energy is never going to plan anything bad for us.
Yeah,
So
this was actually a line from I think Harivansh Rai Bachchan. He quotes his father.
yeah,
मन का हो तो अच्छा, ना हो तो और भी अच्छा. Yeah.
And one thing that ma'am that you told that people have this wrong perseverance is 100%. Some people I met myself also don't believe in manifestation because they tell me that हमने सब कुछ किया, हमने सबसे पहले सोचा, यूनिवर्स के साथ मांगा, हमने राइट किया, लेकिन फिर भी हमको नहीं मिला. सो फिर मैं उनको पूछता हूँ आपने कभी कभी उनके ऊपर काम किया पर्टिकुलर चीज के फॉर एग्जांपल वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड टोल्ड मी दैट I wanted a distinction. I wanted distinction in college examinations. So I asked him तो तूने क्या किया? तो उसने बोला मैंने मैनिफेस्ट की प्रोसेस फॉलो करी. मैंने सबसे पहले अपने दिमाग में सोचा कि मुझे चाहिए. सेकंड थिंग दैट आई डिड कि मैंने यूनिवर्स को बोला आई रीड इट आउट लाउड एवरी डे. मैंने पेपर पे भी लिखा. फिर मैं उसको हर रोज रीड करता था कि आई वांट टू गेट डिस्टिंक्शन इन माय एग्जामिनेशन. आई वांट टू गेट डिस्टिंक्शन इन माय एग्जामिनेशन. देन नेक्स्ट थिंग हैपेंड दैट हिज एफर्ट्स वर वेरी लो. वो कॉलेज के वो एग्जाम के एक दिन पहले भी नहीं, एग्जाम के 1-2 घंटे पहले वो पढ़ाई करके आता था कॉलेज में एंड वो एग्जाम देता था. द थिंग वाज दैट ही गेट ओके ही ऑब्वियसली ही विल नॉट गेट डिस्टिंक्शन. वो पास हो गया बट उसको लगा कि मैंने जो मैनिफेस्ट किया था मुझे नहीं मिला. सो that's the thing, that wrong perseverance that people have this.
So this author also talks about something called energy frequencies. Okay, so when we say that I fear this, I'm dreading this, I'm scared of this, okay, I'm scared that I will get bad marks, I fear that this could go wrong, it is something that you are giving out into the universe as your energy. And then what will happen is that whatever energy you are operating from, it will get you a result that is in sync with that. But if you operate with the energy of love, frequency, love, positivity, gratitude, right, and thinking in a positive way, it is going to give you positive results, right? Let's say I say to myself that 3 years down the line I want to do this and I will do it. Okay, now whatever I'm desiring, okay, it could be a very challenging thing, it could be something unattainable as per the people around me, but as long as I believe and I keep saying it to myself, right, that I am going to do this, 3 years down the line I am going to be here and I am going to be achieving this, I think the universe will make it happen. But if I keep fearing and talking in a negative way, ये कैसे होगा, I really don't know how this will happen, right? So whenever the negative words come up, right, from our thoughts into our words, they get manifested into the universe as well, right? So it's very important that you try to cut down the negative thoughts that are there. Of course, we are human beings, it's not possible to think positive all the time, but yes, there are certain ways in which you can curtail the negative thoughts.
Can you tell us more about these ways, that how can we get negativity out of our life? Because I myself have this problem. Whenever I manifest some things, one of the main reasons that why these things don't happen is because I always have one negative thought with this manifestation process. That, for example, whenever I do competitions or whenever I am in the debate or any group discussion, many times they don't go well as I expected, because I had this negative thought in my mind कि शायद काश कुछ ना हो, फिर हो ही जाता है वो कुछ. फंबल ना हो जाऊं मैं, या फिर किसी के साथ ऐसा आर्ग्यूमेंट पे हीटेड आर्ग्यूमेंट ना हो जाए, या फिर मेरे मार्क्स ना कट जाए, लेकिन फिर ऐसा हो ही जाता है.
Yes, precisely, because you are thinking those things. Yes, and that's why they are happening to you. That's why they are happening to you, right? So I think one of the first and the most important things that I try to do is have a very active exercise regime for myself. Okay, so exercising or just taking a walk in the nature, there are a lot of researchers that say that exercise uh, is very good for the body. That is one. And secondly, being surrounded by nature, like just taking a walk in the park, just listening to the birds chirping, it can have immense soothing and calming effect on your mind. And that's when you get the mental clarity for whatever you want to achieve. At times, you're surrounded by negativity. Like I've seen this in one of the videos of Sadhguru, that he says that uh, wherever you are absorbing the energy of the people around you. And that's when he says that try to surround yourself with people who say positive things, who do positive things, and are optimistic, right? The more you try to be with negative people, the more they are going to bog you down, and suck you in that vacuum of negativity. So it's very important that you have an exercise regime. It's very important that you surround yourself with people who are relatively positive. Third, I think meditation is of immense help. So the more you try to focus on your mind, right, the more you try to focus on one single thought through meditation, that helps you attain some kind of mental clarity, I believe.
Yeah, many life gurus and many spiritual leaders that I have met, वो हमेशा एक बात बोलते हैं कि अगर आपका पूरी बॉडी भले शांत हो, लेकिन ये अगर शांत नहीं होगा ना, तो पूरा बॉडी शांत हो उसका कोई मतलब नहीं बनता. आप पूरा बॉडी अगर आप फिजिक आपका बहुत अच्छा होगा, आपकी लाइफस्टाइल अच्छी होगी, लेकिन आपका दिमाग अगर शांत नहीं होगा तो कुछ नहीं होगा. और ऑन दी अदर हैंड, अगर आपका यहाँ से अगर आपका शांत होगा ना, तो आप समझ लो आपने अपनी बॉडी का अपने मतलब you have unlocked the door to a healthy lifestyle. You can achieve anything with the peace of mind. And one thing that मैम दोगे, सीक्रेट के बारे में तो हमने बात कर ली. Then what about the power of subconscious mind? उसमें क्या बताया गया है इसके बारे में?
So in Power of Subconscious Mind, Dr. Joseph Murphy, he says that we have two divisions in our mind. One is the conscious one, and the other one is the subconscious one. And he says that this subconscious mind, it's never resting. It's active 24/7. And the thoughts that are there in the background of our mind, it's kind of it's manifesting those thoughts into the universe. So whatever goes into our subconscious mind, it gets manifested in reality as well. Like consciously, I'm saying this to my friend, okay, I'm feeling very good today, and I'm feeling very nice, I'm feeling very calm. But then my subconscious mind is indicating that I have work stress, I have some chaos going on in my personal life, and maybe my finances are not in order, and I need to sort those out. So when you have those conflicting thoughts in the mind, no, that you are saying something consciously to somebody to put up a facade, and then your mind indicates that something else is going on, that voice in your head, you can say that it is your subconscious mind. And that's why the author says that it's because it has immense amount of power over our lives. That's why he has titled the book as Power of Subconscious Mind.
I personally find out, मैंने सीक्रेट और पावर ऑफ सबकॉन्शियस माइंड दोनों रीड करी है. मुझे दोनों में सिमिलरिटीज बहुत ज्यादा मिली. दोनों में प्रोसेस थोड़ी थोड़ी सेम है. दोनों में टॉपिक्स, जैसे कि सीक्रेट में यही हाउ टू मैनिफेस्ट योर लाइफ, हाउ टू मैनिफेस्ट मनी, हाउ टू मैनिफेस्ट हेल्थ, हाउ टू मैनिफेस्ट अ पर्सन दैट यू वांट, फॉर एग्जांपल योर लाइफ पार्टनर, योर सोलमेट. और दोनों में सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में भी ये सारे टॉपिक्स मुझे दिखे.
The author gives an example of this woman who had just given up in her life in terms of finding a partner because she was in her 40s. And then she understood that what could manifestation lead to. So every day she would affirm herself that I'm married to a wonderful man, and there was nobody in her life. And it turns out that this repeated manifestation, it worked out, and she did get married to a person of her choice. So it does happen that when you keep saying the same thing to your subconscious mind, it starts believing it. There are various people who have said this in various ways. One of the most quoted lines that I hear every now and then on the internet is that fake it till you make it. Now, what does this line indicate? That you're supposed to pretend that you have it. You are supposed to behave as if you already got it. And what will happen is that, like they say, the universe loves a stubborn heart. So the universe will just give that to you. But you need to be persistent. You need to work towards it, right? There's this topic of money, which is discussed a lot among my friends, because a lot of them work in the finance sector. So they work in the finance sector, and they often tell me that you don't value money a lot. Okay, so I tell them very philosophically that I believe that it's a tool to transact. I'm not somebody who gives too much importance to money. So whenever there's some situation wherein I'll be asked for money. Okay, I have often observed that even if there's probably not as much bank balance that I should have, there's this mentality from which I operate, which is called the mentality of abundance. Okay, the mindset of abundance. So whenever somebody asks me for something, I'll always say yes when it comes to money and many other things also. But there are some people who will always, despite having so much money, they will say that यार अभी तो थोड़ा ना प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, यार अभी नहीं है, यार नेक्स्ट वीक ले लेना. That is known as operating from the mindset of dearth, right? So these people, you'll notice that the ones who keep saying कि यार नहीं है, यार next week ले लेना, they are the ones who are always chasing money. And the ones who say that हाँ हो जाएगा, or the ones who operate from the mindset of abundance, you'll always see that they always have enough. Now, what is the definition of enough? That also varies from person to person, because enough is very subjective as a word, right? But if you have this mindset of abundance, not mindset of dearth, right? I think the universe will reward you when it comes to finances. This is what I believe.
Money के बारे में मैम एस्ट्रो साइंस में मैंने पढ़ा हुआ है. I actually follow astrology a lot. I believe in these things also.
Yeah.
Astrology क्या कहती है पता है? And mythology, what does it say? That लक्ष्मी आपके पास है अबेंडेंस में, फिर भी आप उसका यूज नहीं कर रहे हो ना, जरूरत पे. ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि क्या खुलेआम पैसा उड़ाए रखो, पानी की तरह बहाए रखो, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. लेकिन आपको जरूरत है फॉर एग्जाम्पल, और आप उसके पीछे पैसा खर्च नहीं कर रहे हो. वॉट लक्ष्मी विल थिंक कि मैं इसके पास हूँ, इसको जरूरत है फिर भी यूज नहीं कर रहा, इससे अच्छा तो मैं उसके पास चली जाऊँ जिसको मेरी असली में जरूरत है. एंड देन व्हाट हैपेंस कि जिसके पास पैसा था वो अगर यूज नहीं करेगा ना जरूरत में, so बिना जरूरत के उसका पैसा ऐसे नहीं तो ऐसे खर्च हो जाएगा.
Okay, you must have observed that.
Yes, I have observed.
I can connect this with the philanthropy that these billionaires and millionaires keep doing, right? The more they involve themselves in charity, the more progress they make.
Yes.
Okay, and the ones who keep hoarding money, generally, their finances don't seem to be in order. If they have this mindset of dearth, let me hoard. Okay, I don't have enough. Let me get some more of it. And the more you give to people who need it, right, the more universe will respond positively. Because when you are giving out money, the universe will also give it back to you. That is the thing that I have noticed.
So there are two things that I would like to tell you. One, the world belongs to optimists. And second of all, world is round. दुनिया गोल है. So आप किसी का भला करोगे in terms of money or in terms of anything, वो कहीं ना कहीं से गोल के घुमा के आपके पास अच्छा होके वापस आएगा ही आएगा. और ऐसी जगह आएगा जब आपको उस चीज की सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत होगी. So I believe. और मनी के बारे में I myself manifest about money, क्योंकि कभी क्या होता है, मुझे मंथली अलाउंस मिलता है, ठीक है. सो पैसे मेरे कभी थोड़े ज्यादा खर्च हो जाते हैं. So then what I do, I manifest that थोड़े से पैसे और मिल जाए, थोड़े से पैसे और मिल जाए. और what happens कि घर पे मेरे I personally come from a conservative family, so मेरे घर पे जब भी गेस्ट आते हैं ना, so वो ऐसे व्यवहार के तरीके या शगुन के पैसे जो नहीं बोलते वो देते, 1000-1500 रुपए मुझे मिल जाते हैं. So ऐसा करके मेरा महीना चल जाता है. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
So what happens कि देखिए, मुझे महीने के पैसे मिलते हैं, वो उसमें से आधा तो यूज हो जाता है. कभी मैं आई यूज यूपीआई ऑल्सो. सो मेरे बैंक बैलेंस में पैसे थोड़े करके बहुत ज्यादा कट जाते हैं. और वो एकदम से कटते हैं ना, वो दिखते नहीं, वो कभी शायद दिख जाता है, लेकिन वो थोड़ा करके कितना बड़ा अमाउंट हो जाता है वो आपको पता भी नहीं चलता.
Yeah, I think manifestation also works in this way.
Yes, manifestation.
Like you manifest little bit every day, and someday, when you see the cumulative effect, it is going to show you some positive output.
So one life experience that I would like to share is that एक टाइम पे ऐसा हुआ था कि मेरे ना एक साथ 1500 to 2000 रुपीज खर्च हो गए थे. दैट इज अ ह्यूज अमाउंट फॉर मी बिकॉज आई माई सेल्फ मैं थोड़ा सा कंजर्वेटिव पर्सन एंड आई बिलीव कि पैसे मैं खर्च करता हूँ 100%, बट जरूरत के अलावा मैं खर्च नहीं करता. सो एक बार ही ऐसा हो गया था मेरे साथ. फिर आई मैनिफेस्टेड कि मुझे अब थोड़े पैसे चाहिए, थोड़े पैसे चाहिए, थोड़े पैसे चाहिए. 7 day I did. On the 8th day I got 1500 rupees. So मेरा my month, मेरा महीना उस चल गया था ऐसे.
So I remember back in I think October 2022, when I had just joined GLS, I had gone to Mumbai to my bua's place, and the other bua from Ahmedabad had also come along, and she just mentioned in a casual conversation, Anjali, you know, you should get a house for yourself. And at that time, when I looked at her and I thought that, is she joking? Is she pulling my leg? Because, you know, buying a house at that point, it seemed like a far-fetched dream, and I had actually not manifested it. Okay. And then what happened is that in the year in the year 2023, in the month of August, something very unpleasant happened, and that particular incident, it just, like, you know, triggered this emotion in me that, you know what, I am going to buy a house for myself. So when I decided that in August 2023, I started shortlisting properties. You won't believe, by December 2023, I had purchased a house of my own. And it was, thank you, and it was on last year Holi that I got the furniture and everything done, and I moved there. So I'll be completing 1 year in my new house on 27th March, which is like a few days from now. When I look back, it just seemed so impossible back then when my bua, you know, said this to me. But it looks like that particular thought of hers, it got manifested in my mind somewhere, and I just worked relentlessly towards that goal. And, you know, it still feels like a dream in a way, because I did it all by myself. Of course, with the help of my dad, because, you know, nothing is possible without parents. I still believe so. So, and yeah, I really think that it's a work of my manifestation.
So I think you should thank your bua for this, to flick the switch inside you.
Yes.
So, okay. Ma'am, are there any other real life experiences that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, there are many, but I would like to hear something from you.
Okay.
Like, what did you achieve recently?
Okay, so recently, one of the most recent example was that ठीक है. The thing was, Honey, I'm actually die-hard fan for Honey Singh. मैं बचपन से उनके गाने सुनता हूँ. I know people उनका बहुत सारे लोग उनका support नहीं करते.
There are different types of opinions,
different types of opinion.
Yeah.
Right. So मैं तो बचपन से उनके गाने सुनता था. The thing, इसका क्रेडिट मेरी बुआ को जाता है. Me and my बुआ, we used to listen his songs in long drives at our home. जब टीवी पे MTV चलाते थे तो उनके गाने बजते रहते थे हमारे घर पे. So तो बचपन से मेरे लिए वो एक आइडल थे मेरे लिए. और अब बीच में उनके साथ जो हुआ, हमें पता ही है क्या हुआ. वो बाइपोलर डिसऑर्डर उनके साथ हो गया. उसके बाद वो उसके शिकार बन गए. तो 1, 1.5, 2, 3 साल के लिए वो डिप्रेशन में चले गए. मेंटल क्लैरिटी उनको नहीं मिली, जिसकी वजह से he himself was on the verge of what do we say, end. उनका एंड ही आने वाला था. उसके बाद he made a comeback. So उसके बाद I was manifesting कि मुझे हनी सिंह के कॉन्सर्ट में जाना है, मुझे हनी सिंह के कॉन्सर्ट में जाना है, मुझे हनी सिंह के कॉन्सर्ट में जाना है. So I was manifesting it from December. मुझे हनी सिंह का कॉन्सर्ट में जाना है. Then what happened? After some days, हनी सिंह का मिलियनर टूर अनाउंस हुआ इंडिया में, जो उसका सबसे बड़ा टूर था ऑल ओवर इंडिया में. ठीक है. एंड आई मैनिफेस्टेड कि प्लीज, वो सिटीज अब तक लॉन्च नहीं हुई थी, तो आई मैनिफेस्टेड टू गॉड दैट प्लीज अहमदाबाद में एक शो कर दीजिए, अहमदाबाद में एक शो कर दीजिए, अहमदाबाद में एक शो कर दीजिए. देन इन आफ्टर सम डेज सिटीज का नाम में अहमदाबाद आया. तो ऑन 15th March फिर मैं आई वाज लाइक क्रेजी बिहाइंड हिम. सो मैंने ना हर पेपर पे लिख दिया था, आई वॉन्ट टू गो टू हनी सिंह कॉन्सर्ट, आई वॉन्ट टू गो टू हनी सिंह कॉन्सर्ट. मेरे फोन में भी मैंने लिखा हुआ है, अभी तक लिखा हुआ है. और मैंने उस पर क्लियरली लिखा था सिर्फ मुझे सबसे आगे की टिकट चाहिए, मुझे सबसे आगे की टिकट चाहिए. फिर टिकट्स अनाउंस हुई. मिलियनर पिट, जो फैन पिट बोलते हैं, वो सबसे आगे का था. मैंने अपने दादाजी को बोल दिया था, बिकॉज मुझे I myself am very close to my grandfather. मैं अपने दादाजी को बोल देता हूँ मुझे इसमें जाना है, मुझे इसमें जाना है, मुझे इसमें जाना है. And my cousin also crazy fan. He lives in Surat. To attend his concert, he came to Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
So yesterday was day before yesterday was 15th March. It was also his birthday, and I was lucky enough to be able to get into his concert. और वो भी सबसे आगे की टिकट मुझे मिली थी. So that was the thing that I manifested.
Yeah.
It took 4 months, but I acted upon it. I worked upon it. I asked the universe, और मुझे वो मिला था.
Yeah. I think this is what the third book is about, Manifest by Roxy Nafousi. She talks about manifestation and she gives us a 7-step process how to manifest. And she also draws from her personal experiences. She talks about how she was in depression. She thought that her career was almost over. Then she decided that she did not want to give up, and she started manifesting a good job. She did land a good job eventually. She did relentless networking. She acted upon her vision and turned it into a reality. And of course, she is a published author. And I find it really interesting that she's bifurcated, the process of manifestation into 7 simple steps, which the readers can easily, incorporate in their lives. So the first step that she talks about is that be clear in your vision, right? Many people lack that, right? I have seen, my friends telling me that, I did not like this company. I said, why? So my friend says that, the vision of the leader was not clear. They did not know what they want from us. And that's why it becomes very difficult to work, right? So the first and the foremost, important thing in manifestation, as per this author, Nafousi.
Roxy Nafousi.
Yeah, Roxy Nafousi. She says that you're supposed to be clear in your vision. Secondly, she says remove any fear or doubt. Like, what is said in The Secret, that you're not supposed to operate from the energy or the frequency of fear, doubt. You're supposed to operate from, the frequency of confidence, positive thinking, and belief in yourself. So remove all the fears and doubts that you have and be focused on your vision, right? Secondly, nothing is going to work if you are just gonna think, I want this. You also have to align your behavior with it, right? So they often say, in corporate world, that if you want a position, try to dress for it.
Yes.
Try to act as if you are, a person in that position. And then it will get manifested. Why? Because the people around you are going to notice that you are taking charge. And that is what they mean when they say walk the talk, right? So, yeah, if you align your behavior with your vision, it is going to definitely yield results. And the next step that she talks about is that overcome the tests of the universe. Many a times, you are going to face challenges which you did not anticipate, which you feel will break you, right? Which you feel you'll not be able to overcome. But you need to pass that test in order to make the universe believe that, yes, what it is going to offer you in the near future, you actually deserve it, right? So overcome the tests that the universe puts across. Next, she says, embrace gratitude. You must have seen celebrities, saying that I have a gratitude journal. I note down the things that I am grateful for. So it's very important that, as per this author, and I believe she's right also, it's very important that you always count your blessings, right? That what are the things that you are grateful for? What do you have in abundance? Try to share it with others, right? Whether it is food, whether it's just, a joke, trying to make somebody's day, right? So, gratitude could mean so many things, but yeah, you have to be thankful for what you have. Instead of saying, mere paas ye nahi hai, oh, I don't have this, comparing with others, right? And when I say compare, she comes, the next point comes to my mind. She says, turn envy into inspiration. Now, there's a very subtle difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is that इसके पास ये क्यों है, right? And envy is that
इसके पास
you
ये
know
नहीं होना चाहिए.
envy is that even I'll try to be like this. You envy somebody. That generally has a positive connotation. Jealousy has a negative connotation. So when you envy somebody, you are saying that okay, I'll also become like this. So the author says that turn envy into inspiration. You start taking inspiration from that person. Now let's say somebody really wants to make a career in the stock market, right? There's no way that they would not try to understand what Warren Buffett does, right? So that's like turning envy into inspiration. All the actors that we see their interviews, they always say that this actor is my inspiration, this actress is my inspiration, this director inspires me, this person inspires me. They'll always talk about the people that they look up to. So there has to be some positive inspiration in your life, right? And lastly, she says, trust in the universe. Trust in the power of the universe. It is going to give you what is meant for you, right? A lot of philosophers have said this in different ways. Take any culture, right? Whether it was Rumi, whether it is Robin Sharma, anybody, starting from the ancient ones to the most modern ones, they always say that trust in the process of the universe. If you want something and you are not getting it at that particular stipulated time that you expect, it means that you are not ready to receive it. Going back to the third principle of the secret, it means that you are not ready as yet. And when you are ready, the universe will give it to you. So trust in the timing of the process of the universe and you will get it. But this books, again, just like the other two books, it says that you are supposed to work on your goals. You can't just rely solely on your thoughts. Thoughts have to be backed by actions which will yield you results of manifestation. And this is what I follow. At least I try to follow in my life, right? That if I think something and I wonder that कि ये तो मेरी गोद में आके गिर जाएगा, it's not gonna happen, right? If I'm aiming to do independent pull-ups, I have to go every day, be there in the gym, try to do pull-ups. And one of the authors in English literature, Samuel Beckett, he said that ever tried, ever failed. No matter, try again, fail better. So I think keep trying, keep manifesting good things in your life, and definitely good things will happen, good things will come in your way.
So ma'am, okay, we have talked a lot about these books, but now I would like to know about what is your personal process of manifestation. Coldplay की concert की tickets आपने मंगवाई तो कैसे मंगवाई? House लिया तो process कैसे follow की? Is there any particular process that you follow?
Yeah, I think all the three books that I talked about, I resonate the most with the power of subconscious mind. So to my subconscious mind, which I said is active, everybody's subconscious mind is active 24/7 as per the author. I kept saying the same thing to myself. I'm going to get the tickets. I'll buy it through Book My Show only. I'll buy it from a legal seller only. I'll not go via black market. Okay, black market sellers. I just kept affirming that to myself for as long as I can imagine. And also, I, tried to create avenues from where I could actually get that thing which I wanted. So it's very important that one, you think that you will do it. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that, whatever I want in life, sooner or later, I am going to get it. I operate from this frequency of confidence, of gratitude. So whether it is a short-term goal or a long-term goal, right? I just believe and I keep saying that to myself. I don't really, follow what is, practiced by many people who try to manifest, that write something on the paper and read it every day. There's also this vision board that the author talks about in the book Secret. I don't really have a vision board. For some people, it does work. For some people, it works that, they write and they see that paper every day. For me, what works is that I visualize that thing or that moment as many times in a day as I can. So the more I visualize, I'm doing independent pull-ups. These are the, hurdles that I may get. This is how I will overcome those hurdles. This is, how I'm going to achieve it. I visualize it in my mind and I work towards it. So it's very important that whatever you are thinking, you work towards it as well. What about you, Moksh? Have you tried manifesting? If yes, how do you do it?
So okay, I'm personally do it a lot. मैं कैसे करता हूँ? I do believe in universe, but more than universe, I believe in the power of God. I don't know why, but I think because he is the supreme being. So what do I do is keep, for example, मुझे कुछ भी चीज चाहिए in my life. First of all, I write it down. I first of all think about it कि मुझे particular ये तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. Then what do I do is I write it down on a piece of paper or I write it down in my phone. मतलब notes में लिख देता हूँ मैं phone की. उसके बाद then what do I do? मैं वैसे भी मैं तो हर रोज मतलब I go to मंदिर. So मैं मंदिर जाता हूँ. I do पूजा वूजा करता हूँ, ठीक है. उसके बाद मैं बैठता हूँ भगवान के सामने 5-10 मिनट मन शांत करके मैं भगवान के सामने बात रखता हूँ मन से कि हेलो, हाँ, प्रभु परमात्मा सुख समृद्धि देना, सौभाग्य देना, देन खराब चीज़ों से दूर रखना, अच्छी चीज़ों से नज़दीक रखना, नेगेटिव एनर्जी से दूर रखना, मुझे पॉजिटिविटी मेरे जीवन में लाइएगा, अच्छे लोगों का साथ सहकार दीजिएगा. देन आई टेल कि आई वांट दिस थिंग्स. मतलब फॉर एग्जांपल हनी सिंह के कॉन्सर्ट की बात करी तो आई लिटरली यूज्ड टू टेल हिम. मैं भगवान हर रोज बोलता था कि मुझे ये चाहिए. उसके बाद व्हाट डू आई डू इज मैं आई शो ग्रैटिट्यूड. उसके बाद मैं उनको बोलता था कि आज तक मतलब इतने टाइम तक आपने मुझे जो भी चीज़ें दी, आपने मेरे जीवन में जितनी भी पॉजिटिविटी लाई है, मेरे मन में जितनी भी मेंटल क्लैरिटी लाई है, मुझे मेरी जितनी भी प्रॉब्लम्स का सोल्यूशन आपने लाया है, जितनी भी मेरे दुख दूर के, उसके लिए आपका खूब खूब धन्यवाद. आगे भी यही करते रहिएगा और मेरा ध्यान रखते रहिएगा. देन दिस इज द प्रोसेस आई फॉलो. देन व्हाट डू आई विजुअलाइज कि अगर फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव दिस थिंग और आई एम इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन, व्हाट विल आई डू. मैं कैसे करूँ, मैं क्या करूँगा, व्हाट विल आई डू विद दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. देन I work upon it and then सब भगवान के भरोसे है, बाकी तो at the end तो.
Okay.
This is my process.
Yeah. I guess whatever, to each his own. Whatever works for one person may not work for the other. But I guess everybody should try to manifest, good things, good outcomes in their lives, and also most importantly work towards their goals. Not just rely entirely on sending positive thoughts in the universe, but also work towards their goals.
So yeah, in my process, the thing is that I come from Jain family. I myself am a Jain. So हमारे में क्या होता है कि हम देरासर होता है तो हम तो particularly possible तो हमें रोज ही देरासर जाना होता है. So हमारे में ना we can actually touch the God, क्योंकि पूजा हमारे टच करके होती है केसर से. So उसके बाद मतलब इंसेंस स्टिक से धूप पूजा, then दीप पूजा एंड एवरीथिंग ऑल. उसके बाद आई डू दिस थिंग्स. 5 मिनट बैठ के भगवान के साथ बात करो. आई पर्सनली थिंक के मैनिफेस्ट करो ना करो, बात तो करो. बिकॉज उनको तो पता ही है कि उनको तो गॉड तो नोस दैट यू एग्जिस्ट. यू हैव टू शो योर एग्जिस्टेंस टू गॉड. देयर आर अप्रोक्सीमेटली 7 billion people on earth. Then if you will not go to the temple and not show your face to him, then he will not. Then you are not that much important to him. At least you have to do some efforts in that thing, I believe. Then, ma'am, next question that I would like to ask you is that how environment plays a role in manifesting? Because environment, I personally think
I did mention when we were talking about health that just taking a walk in nature, surrounding yourself with natural elements. Let's say the way you feel in a closed room, no matter how posh the amenities are, or no matter how great that place is, you'll feel a different sense of calm when you are near a water body, or let's say when you are walking in the forest, right? So environment does tend to have, according to me, it does have healing properties. And if you feel that there is some like some chaos going on in your mind, or your judgment is getting clouded, you should just take a walk in the nature. And it does help you to get clarity of vision. the first point from the book, Manifest, right? So clarity of vision is very important. From where do you get it? There are various ways: eyesight exercise, just being surrounded by nature, but I think environment plays a big role.
One thing that I would like to ask you that do you ever have this 1 a.m., 2 a.m. thoughts in your mind?
I had it last night.
Yeah, actually, that happens a lot in these days. Actually, with me.
I did have last night. I was overwhelmed with something, and I couldn't sleep. So yeah, and what happened is that I was wondering, okay, I'm somebody who falls asleep at 11 p.m. in the night. How come it's 1:47 and I'm still awake? What is this thing that is overwhelming me? I couldn't find an answer to that, but there's this chant in Buddhism which I really believe in a lot. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, which means I surrender to the mystic power of the universe. So I chanted that maybe 15-20 times and I fell asleep. So I think, let's see, whether it's Gayatri Mantra, whether it is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, whether it is any other mantra that you believe in. If you believe in it, it will work. And if you don't believe in it and you do it half-heartedly, it's not going to work. So belief is very important. Going back to the first book, ask, believe, receive. Yeah.
So, ma'am, I think we have had quite a long conversation about manifestation and law of attraction. And I personally believe that our audience is going to get a lot of insights and a lot of information about the process itself and how this works. So, guys, manifestation isn't about just dreaming or desire. It is about aligning your thoughts, actions, and emotions with the process. And it is about achieving the things with your efforts. For more freshly brewed content like this, keep watching and like, share, and subscribe for FOBA GLS. Thank you very much.